Prosper Log, show date 14/11/20. How's everybody doing tonight? How are you doing?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm great. I'm ready to get this party going.
Let's go.
First, let's take care of our unofficial sponsor for this week's log entry. That goes to the Facebook page Live Long and Prosper, commanded by Captain Christine Hope, inspiring all around the world for peace and long life. Keep in mind, your mind matter. Live long and prosper. Well, Captain Hope, I couldn't have put it any better. And to you, the Prosper salute. Times 2. Keep it going, girl. All right. How about you? I'm a little thirsty. You thirsty?
I'm ready.
Let's drink. First beverage of choice this week for my delightful co-host before she leaves on a jet plane. Had it here before. Sam Adams Rebel IPA at 6.5%. I'm starting off with Red's Hard Iced Tea at 5%. Gotta do it the right way first. Gotta take care of the guests. Proper opening apparatus, proper technique. Mom's rocking it out with the spot glass.
Thank you.
One for you.
Thank you, sir. I still don't see how you do that.
Technique. This week I'm rocking the Colt mug. This is not very fizzy, so I should be okay. I've had problems in the past with this mug giving me too much head. Who'd have thought I'd be complaining about head, huh? Alright. Cheers to you all. Kipleigh, as they say in the Klingon Empire. Ooh, that's good. Gotta start it out right. Sam Adams, you like that? Gotta start this show out the right way. Gotta start out the way you always start out, with the birthdays. You know this one. No, you do, but you don't. You never met him.
Okay.
I've never met him either. Reggie Wayne.
Reggie Wayne.
Yep,
Go.
Reggie Wayne. Go Colts. Hey, rocking the Colts colors. Mom's rocking the Broncos this week.
Yep, I'm wearing Manning.
Gotta go with Reggie Wayne. Reggie, happy birthday, brother. How's it going? Keep playing hard out there, man. I hoping for a Super Bowl in our future sometime soon, and you, my friend, can make it happen.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday and cheers. Stop cleaning the glasses. All right, next on the list. This guy is about as big an Indianapolis Colts fan as I am. I knew him in Germany. Eric Cheney. Eric, how's it going, brother?
Good old Eric.
Good old Eric. I remember the times we hung out at Tom's house. I hope you remember Tom. Hope you're still in touch. I haven't seen him on Facebook much here lately. I hope everything's going all right with him. Hope everything's going all right with you. Eric, I drink to you, my friend. Happy birthday. All right, next up on the list. From the 20th. Marshall, how do you pronounce that? Rockford? I'm going to go with Rockford. That sounds about right. But no, he was walking his dog last night when we started walking ours.
Oh.
Yeah, that was him.
That's who he was.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Marshall. That's today, actually. Happy birthday, brother.
Yeah.
He likes Detroit. He's from the Detroit area.
Oh.
Lions, Tigers, Red Wings, Pistons. That's him. Marshall. Even though you like Detroit,
Marshall.
happy birthday. Next up on the list. You haven't met him, but I was a brother with him in Lodge in Germany. He's a fellow Masonic brother. I was actually there the night he was raised. I'm talking about Kevin Gordon.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned Kevin to me once.
You've heard the name. Kevin, my brother. How's it going? Is life treating you good? I saw where you just recently retired. Kevin, for you, the double Prosper salute. And I drink to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy early birthday. And finally, you probably remember this guy.
Give it to me.
I went to Bible camp with him back in 2009.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
No.
Went to Bible camp. He was my best friend for the longest time. Travis Rowland.
Travis Rowland. Happy birthday.
Buddy, I've lost touch with you. The last time I talked to you, you and I were both worried about whether or not we were going to have a job. But I don't know about you. I'm happy. I'm happy with the way it worked out. I'm pretty sure you are too. Travis, I hope Ann's treating you well. We drink to you, my friend, my brother. All right, birthdays, done. Next shout out. This one, She's a last-minute addition, but with good reason. Anybody watch the web series Star Trek Continues? You probably don't. You probably never heard of it.
I don't think so.
That's all right. Kipleigh Brown. We just found out that you're going to be cast in the role of Lieutenant Jones, or was it Smith? I can't remember. But you played that role in the last episode from Star Trek Continues, the fairest of them all. That was a good episode. Did you remember the classic Mirror Mirror episode from Star Trek?
I do remember that.
That the fairest of them all takes place directly after the events of that episode. It all takes place in the mirror universe.
I think I have seen them both then.
Very good,
so.
Very good. Kipleigh, you're a sweetheart. You did good in the role. Keep it up. To you, the Prosper Salute ×2, and I drink to you. All right, next on the list, you.
Me?
You.
Why?
Because you're here.
Because I'm here?
Because you're here, and you're getting ready to leave.
Yeah, I know.
This is the last show for now with my first co-host so far. She's been fun. We've been rough here and there, but hey, no vacation's perfect. Mom, to you, the Prosper Salute. You don't have to give it back.
To you back.
Easy. And a drink.
Thank you. I've loved being your co-host.
You're welcome.
It's been fun.
I've loved having you.
Thank you.
We'll clink. All right. Next on the list, Brenda Warren, your travel companion. She's leaving soon too.
And my good friend.
And your good friend. She's not gonna video bomb us this time.
No.
But hey, I'm glad she came with you, Brenda. You're in the shower, but we'll give you the Prosper Salute, and we're gonna drink to you.
Thank you, Brenda, for traveling with me.
What she said. All right. Next on the list, I already gave her a shout out. I gave her a shout out as being my sponsor. Go with Carl Sheldon.
Carl Sheldon.
I haven't met him yet, but he's a mechanical engineer, and would you believe this? He looks just like Scotty. He looks just like James Doohan.
You gotta be kidding me.
Dead serious.
How awesome is that?
That's very awesome. If that ain't awesome, I don't know what is. But he looks like Scotty. He does Scotty impersonations. I think he goes around to conventions. I know that the other web series, Star Trek New Voyages / Phase 2, whatever you want to call it, I know he's been impersonating Scotty on that series, and he looks just like him. And from what I understand, he does a very good doing Scotty.
Oh my God.
I've got to check this man's work out. But recently he's found himself in a little bit of a scandal, just on because he's been posting stuff on Facebook and people have been taking it the wrong way. I don't care what anybody says. Carl, from what I've seen, you're a good man, and you just keep doing what you're doing, brother. And what the hell? Double Prosper Salute.
Prosper.
And we drink to you. All right, and last shout out we want to give. I'm going to give to a buddy, the guy I haven't met yet. I could have when I was on vacation last year in Texas, but he was on vacation himself.
Oh, Josh.
No, it's our friend Wally Fortier of Wally's Aluminum Shaping Process.
Oh, okay.
He would love your colors right now. He's probably gonna throw you one of these, the Love Doctor salute.
Oh.
But hey, Wally, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to meet you. I wish you'd been around. Jackass. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, you need a time away, you gotta do it. But Wally, to you, double Prosper Salute. And we drink to you.
And thank you for liking the Colts. Or the Broncos, sorry. Uh-oh.
That happens. Hey, you can have Bronco Colts, younger Broncos.
Yeah.
Hey, it is what it is. All right. Additional greetings extended. Let's talk about this week in Trek history. Okay. I'm going to go all the way to the 23rd. On the 18th in 1994, Star Trek Generations premiered in the United States. That was the first Star Trek movie I ever went to see in theaters.
In 94?
Yeah, Dad and I went.
What'd you watch?
Star Trek Generations.
Oh, okay.
That's the name of the movie.
Oh, Generations.
Yes.
Gotcha.
That's the movie where Captain Kirk comes to the future to help Captain Picard save the galaxy.
That's right. I remember you telling me about that one.
Yep.
I was doing homework.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Good movie. I liked it. Some do, some don't. I do. I don't care what others think. If I cared what others think when it comes to Star Trek, yeah. Like,
care.
It is what it is. This is my show. I can like whatever I want.
That's right.
Excuse me.
And you've liked it a long time.
I've liked it since 1991. Let's see here. These next two birthdays, November 19th. First one was in 1953. Robert Beltran, Mexican actor that plays Commander Chakotay on Star Trek Voyager. Well, he did from 95 through 2001.
And why did he get killed off?
No, series ended.
Oh.
Now, this next one did get killed off. Oh, Commander Chakotay at 61. He turned 61 on the 19th. Now, this next one...
I'm not 61.
I'm not talking about you.
I know.
You're not
I'm not catching up with him yet.
Don't worry about it. You're fine. All right, the next one, born November 19th, 1963. Mm-hmm. Terry Farrell, the lovely and succulent Jadzia Dax off Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Ooh, I tell you what, man. You know how old I was back then.
Yep.
You know what was going on with me back then.
Yep.
Ooh. She is 51. Ooh, still lovely. Still very lovely. She got killed off though.
Yeah. What happened?
She died.
Well, how'd she die?
She was offering prayer because her and Worf were going to be able to have a baby.
Okay.
And she was killed in the temple. Okay. She's the first one to be killed off and not brought back in any way.
Well, we've got one to talk about today.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, I know.
All right. November 21st, 1934, you played a bad guy.
Who was that?
Lawrence Luckinbill.
Luckinbill.
Yeah, he played Spock's brother Sybok in Star Trek V. Now, some people don't consider that one Some people don't consider that one canon because it was very ambiguous. But hey, it was on the screen. It counts. But no, he played a man that he played a Vulcan that was still in touch with his emotions, that hijacked the Enterprise and went on a quest for God.
Wow.
He ended up dying at the end of the movie.
Yeah, but he was on a quest for God.
Yeah.
So that's a good one.
You know what I'd be on the quest on if I needed a starship. But hey, we'll talk about that later. Same day, 1965, 49 years old, Alexander Siddig. He played Dr. Bashir on Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Did you know that he and co-star Nana Visitor actually hooked up on the set of DS9?
Oh, seriously? Did they ever get married?
They did. They had a child together.
Wow.
But,
are they still married?
No.
Oh.
Sadly, that marriage ended.
Wow.
But hey, some people just can't do it. But he's 49 on the 21st. On 22nd, back in '96, Star Trek First Contact was released in the U.S. Considered to be the best Next Generation film. I honestly agree with that assessment.
Cool.
The first movie directed by Jonathan Frakes.
Oh, Jonathan Frakes.
Commander Riker, yep.
Yep.
That's him. Released the same day Mark Leonard died. Spock's father. The actor that plays Spock's father. And on the 22nd in 2003, Memory Alpha was launched. Memory Alpha, that is the Wikipedia for Star Trek. Was launched in 2003 on the 22nd. It's going to be 11 years old.
Awesome deal.
Excuse you, Lucky. All right. Trek history, done. Let's pause from Trek. Talk football.
Let's talk football.
You want to do it or you want me to?
Go for it.
All right, we have special bonus picks this week from the Love Doctor, also known as Josh Baker from Over Beer and Song of the Day.
Hey, Josh.
All right. Thursday, Chiefs and Raiders. Straight across the board, all three of us, Chiefs. Mm-hmm. The Raiders. Hey, whoever said the Raiders aren't consistent have been looking at them lately. They're 0-10. The notable owns.
Oh, I forgot to cheer.
Whatever. It's all good.
The Raiders are pretty consistent losing.
Yeah, consistent losing. They're 0-10. They've gone over a year without a win. All right.
Sad.
Let's see here. Sunday, Browns and Falcons. Mm-hmm. The Love Doctor and I went with the Falcons. Oh, no, excuse me. Mom and I went with the Falcons. Mm-hmm. And the Love Doctor went with the Browns. I don't understand.
We'll have to see what happens.
We will have to see what happens. I have a feeling the Falcons are going to be victorious in their campaign. Titans Eagles. The Love Doctor and I went with the Eagles. They're just too good.
Mom went with the Titans though.
And why did you pick the Titans?
Well, I kind of like Tennessee's coach.
Okay.
Just like him.
Okay. They're still going to lose though.
They might.
They blew a lead. They blew a lead to Pittsburgh the other day.
Mom liked the Titans.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Go Grandma. Lions, Patriots. We think the Patriots, we got straight across the board, Patriots gonna murder the Lions. I'm still rooting for the Lions though.
Yep, go Lions.
Still pretty PO'd at the Patriots over this weekend. But hey, nothing I can do about it. So why worry?
Look what's coming up with the Packers and Vikings.
Yep, Packers-Vikings, classic rivalry. Straight across the board, we're going with Packers. They ain't gonna amount to crap without Adrian Peterson. Colts,
Jaguars.
Jaguars and Indy. Going with the Colts.
Going
with Colts, baby. Oh, yeah.
Go Andrews.
Bengals, Texans. Straight across the board, Bengals. If you guys lose, if the Bengals lose to the Texans, something wrong with it. I'll let the Love Doctor explain to the Bengals what's going to happen. He does it better than I do. Jets, Bills. Go with the Bills.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the Jets. Hey, I don't always root for the Jets or the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But when I do, they're playing the Patriots.
Well, that's Josh's favorite team.
And he's misguided. He's misguided as hell on that.
That's all right.
Hey, he likes the Bruins. He likes the Red Sox. He likes the Celtics. Indiana doesn't have hockey, baseball, or basketball teams, so what can you do?
Brady's his man.
Well, we do have the Pacers, but I don't like basketball.
Yeah.
Where'd I leave off at?
Buccaneers and Bears.
Bucks and Browns. Bucks and Bears. That's right. I was thinking of another game. Bucks and Bears. We all went with the Bears. Mm-hmm. There is no way. I agree with Baker on this one. There is no way the Bears can suck that hard. If they do, there's something wrong with them. Cardinals, Seahawks. Now this is another split one. I'm going with the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals have it in the bag, but you and Josh think the Seahawks have got it.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
They beat the Broncos, so.
That doesn't mean anything. We beat the Broncos last year. They turned around and beat us.
Yep.
Baker, he's rooting for the Cardinals, but he thinks the Seahawks have it.
Mm-hmm.
Rams, Chargers. I don't like the Chargers, but I have a feeling the Rams are gonna have a bad week. They had a good week last week against Denver. I have a feeling that they're gonna regress. I have a feeling that the Chargers are gonna win. But you two went with the Rams. I'll never know why. You two went with the Rams. Dolphins, Broncos. Yeah, I think we all agree the Broncos are probably going to win that one.
Yeah.
But, because Josh is a jackass, he wants both teams to lose. Just because he's a jackass. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. Who cares? Redskins, 49ers. If the 49ers lose this one, they're a fraud. They're a fraud. They're supposed to be a decent team. If they lose to a suck-out-loud team like the Redskins, they're a fraud.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. Cowboys, Giants.
Yep.
I'm rooting for the Giants, but I think the Cowboys are going to win.
We all three went with the Cowboys, as a matter of fact.
We all three went with the Cowboys, that's right, but I'm still rooting for the Giants. You know my rules. Never root against Eli unless he's playing Denver or Indianapolis.
Yep.
Never root against Peyton unless he's playing Indianapolis. And never root against Indianapolis.
Well, that's pretty good philosophy.
That is my philosophy. I'm a Colts fan, true to the end.
Oh.
All right. Ravens Saints on the 24th. This one's split. Why did you pick the Saints?
I just had a gut.
We'll
just have to see what happens.
I have a feeling that the Saints are going to lose horribly to the Ravens.
Well, and they may.
Baker split. He's hoping the Ravens are going to win, but he's rooting for the Saints. Yeah. Or he thinks the Ravens are going to win, he's rooting for the Saints. All right, bye week this week. By the way, this is the last bye week in NFL for the season. Every team is playing from here on out to the end of the season, to the end of the regular season. Bye week, Steelers and Panthers. Good. The way the Steelers... It's a brain cells the average Sequest finder. Time for a reload.
You go ahead and reload. I'm fine.
I am drinking from Lakefront Brewery Company, white Belgian ale at 4.6%.
How much percent was mine? 6.5?
6.5.
Ooh.
That's a good pop.
I still don't see how you do that.
I'll show you.
I can't do it. I've tried.
I'll teach you someday. It's because you got hands like Grandpa.
And that's okay.
Cheers to y'all. Kipleigh, as they say in the Klingon Empire. Come on, work with me here. All right. 27th, Thanksgiving Day. Now, I'm not going to hold Baker responsible if his picks or his predictions are off on this one. He doesn't like to predict 2 weeks at a time like I do. But hey, it works. Whatever works. Bears and Lions, Eagles and Cowboys, Seahawks and 49ers are your games. Bears and Eagles, we're all consistent. The Lions, because the Bears just kind of suck out loud. I think the Bears are gonna. I think if the Bears beat the Bucks, or if the Bucks beat the Bears Sunday, there's gonna be problems. But yeah, we all went with the Lions. Eagles, Cowboys. Mom, why did you pick the Cowboys?
I don't know. I just had another hunch.
Another hunch?
Dallas is not that bad.
Dallas is not that bad right now, but they always suck out loud in December.
I know.
Because they're used to that hot weather and it's going to start getting cold.
True.
So, Baker and I went with the Eagles on that one. The Love Doctor and I hit up the Eagles. We think the Eagles are going to pull it off.
Yeah, and I hope they do.
49ers, Seahawks. Another split. Why did you pick the Seahawks?
You know, like I say, they beat Peyton. I know Peyton had a bad game, and I just have a hunch.
You think... Well, you should know the Seahawks, well, I was half right. The Seahawks suck on the road.
Yeah, I know.
Supposedly. But here lately, they've just been sucking out loud all the way around.
We'll just have to see what happens.
Love Doctor and I went with the 49ers. And that's football.
That's football.
You want to get into the episode a little bit? Or do you want me to start off?
Well, Star Trek, The Next Generation was the ethics. It was a moral dilemma.
The episode we're going with is ethics. Mm-hmm. You want to talk a little bit about it, or?
Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of notes I took.
Just give us the Reader's Digest version.
Worf suffers a disabling accident which leaves him unable to use both legs. Mm-hmm. He had some barrels fall on him that he was checking. Mm-hmm. And during surgery, he could not die under the knife. He crushed 7 vertebrae, severed the spinal cord.
Okay.
They allow the patient to die in these cases.
The Klingons do.
Mm-hmm.
Klingon culture the Klingon culture kind of gives you a honorable suicide out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Go on.
After chatting with Commander Riker, Worf asks him to assist him in Hekba, which is suicide.
Ritual suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Honorable suicide.
Worf wants to die with dignity and honor. That's why he would like to die, rather than his son Alexander, who is 10 years old, see him suffer through paralysis. Dr. Toby Russell appears, and she knows about DNA replication to grow and develop damaged organs. Now, however, it has never been done on anyone, especially a Klingon. She specializes in spinal cord injuries. She wants to try the never done before on humans, surgery on Worf.
Imagine that, a process that's never been done before.
Mm-hmm. Genotronic replication. Genotronic, sorry.
It's all good.
But it's done with genes, so genotronic. Commander Riker discusses Worf wanting to commit suicide with Captain Picard. Dr. Russell was asked to assist with the medical emergency of several, and in doing so, she tried a new therapy, one on which the patient died. Dr. Crusher relieved her of all of her medical duties.
Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to Riker and Picard talking.
Okay, Commander Riker discusses with Worf wanting to commit suicide.
Don't you think it's weird that Picard's all for Worf committing suicide?
Well, I think it's because of Worf's beliefs, actually, is why he was understanding why he would want to die this case.
Or at least more respectful of it, or understanding.
Correct.
Okay, go on.
Okay, but after a visit with Captain Picard, Dr. Crusher changes her mind. Meanwhile, Commander Riker has decided to go to Worf with his death coat and knife.
Huh?
He had a death coat laying across the foot of his bed.
I thought you said death coat.
No, a death coat and knife. Riker studies Klingon ways, however, and finds that the duty to assist one in one's death goes to the eldest son. However, Alexander is 10 years old, and he would be the one to have this fall upon. And that is not what Worf wants to happen at all.
Worf, making excuses. First you want to do it, now you come up with an excuse to not do it. But hey, what can I say? You asked Commander Riker to do it, he didn't want to, and he came up with a pretty good excuse not to do it. Mm-hmm. Hey, Commander Riker, I give you some props on that one.
Me too.
Go on.
Okay, therefore, Worf. Why can I say Worf?
I don't know. He's your favorite character. You should be able to say it by now.
I think it's because I said therefore.
Probably.
Anyway, Worf decides upon surgery of which he could die under the knife. Worf asks Commander Troy to raise his son if he should die, and she is honored. While undergoing the surgery...
Where you at?
While undergoing the surgery of growing a new spine, Worf dies. He's engaged in life support. Worf begins to decline as the spinal cord grows. Worf goes into cardiac arrest, and indeed he dies. As they tell Alexander, he wants to see his father. As Alexander begins to cry, Worf begins to breathe and should fully recover. And while Dr. Russell brags, Dr. Crusher scolds Dr. Russell of taking such risks on innocent people in the name of her research.
Research.
As Worf begins to recover, Alexander plays a huge part in Worf's full recovery.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
It was very good.
The reason we picked this is this week's episode of the week is because of a discussion we actually had last night while we were playing cards. You know, we talked about how each of us felt about assisted suicide. Which honestly, if I've got terminal cancer or if I'm a mental vegetable with no hope of coming back to it, coming back to where I'm at now, help me. Help me die. I don't want to live out that way.
I've thought of that too. There was recently a case in the northern United States where a young woman had brain cancer, and it was accelerating because it was such a terrible disease.
I remember that story, but I forget her name.
I can't remember either.
I can't remember the name either. I know what you're talking about, though, and yes, I agree totally with her decision. I mean, she didn't choose the coward's way out. I mean, she chose to go on her own terms. Honestly, that's how I'd want to go. I want to go on my own terms. If it's between dying a slow, agonizing, drawn-out death, or I can do it now my way, sign me up. I'll do it my way.
I think I have a different take on that. I think I'll take what God gives me and do the best I can with it. Joe and I have already talked, and if something should happen, I just want him to be with me. I know it'll be hard on me. And vice versa, if it should happen in the other direction, I'll be supportive of him and I'll love him through it. But I don't think I could take my own life. I think I'll just take what God gives me in hopes that I can go to heaven in His way. True,
very true.
That's my thought.
I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there now. If I'm ever in that situation, put me down. If there's no chance I'll recover, put me down. Just let me go. I don't want to live out life like that. All right, let's go. Enough of the heavy stuff. Let's go behind the scenes a little bit. Oh, by the way, Memory Alpha, I got something for you after this. Ethics was filmed between Wednesday, December 11th, 1991, and Friday, the 20th, 1991, on Paramount Stage 8, 9, and 16. It was the last episode to be filmed in 1991. Between 23 December and 2 January 1992, the production went into company holiday. Second unit and insert shots were filmed on Tuesday, 4 February on Paramount Stage 9 and 16. On Friday, 21st February on Paramount Stage 9, and on 14 February 92 Stage 8 and Stage 9. Yeah, I don't know why I left that in there. During most of the surgery, Worf is played by Al Foster, the photo double for Michael Dorn.
Wow. The call sheet for Wednesday, the 18th of December, 1991, reminded the crew to bring in baby photos for the contest on the following Friday.
What that contest is, I'll never know. But that's kind of interesting, you know. They do fun stuff like that behind the scenes.
Yeah.
The containers which fell on the Worf's stunt double, Rusty McLennan, were made of styrofoam. I'd hope so. I'd hate to think that was an actual heavy container that fell on him. Dr. Russell we're going to go into a little bit of continuity here, stuff you'll later find out you'll later find out. Dr. Russell makes reference to a paper Dr. Crusher had written regarding cybernetic regeneration, which Crusher had previously mentioned developing a workable approach in the Next Generation episode 11001001. Sorry, that's a whole bunch of numbers. That's binary.
Yeah, that sounds like a binary code to me.
I don't know what it means in English, though. If somebody knows what 11001001 means in English, if somebody could translate it from binary, comment below and let me know, and I'll hook you up next week. In an alternate reality shown in the 7th season episode Parallels, Worf and Deanna Troi fall in love after his operation, and the couple soon marry. You didn't see that one coming, did you?
No, but I hope so.
I'll touch more on that one later on. Unlike the Deep Space Nine episode Sons of Moog, hold on your hat on this one.
Yeah.
It was not clarified if this form of ritual Klingon-assisted suicide would allow a Klingon soul... Oh, no, this isn't the one. A Klingon soul to enter Stovokor, though it can perhaps be inferred as such from the fact that it is an accepted ritual of the Klingon culture. This is the one you need to hang on to your hat to.
Okay.
I mean it. Hold on to your hat.
Oh.
It is worth noting that while Commander Riker was encouraged by Captain Picard to carry out the ritual of the Hegbah, Worf himself was arrested by Odo and berated by Captain Sisko for attempting a similar ritual on his own brother in the Deep Space Nine episode Sons of Moog.
Oh.
I guess that's just another little battle fight in the battle between Picard and Sisko of who's better. And finally, during this episode, it is revealed that Klingons have visible ridges. I swear I haven't drank that much.
I know, me neither.
That Klingons have visible ridges on their spines and feet, as well as their foreheads. That's all you gave me, Memory Alpha? Hey kids, look, a deer! Alright. Memory Alpha, you done pissed me off for the rest of the night. Time to finish these drinks. Here we go.
Here we go.
Empty as the brain cells of the average Sequest fan. You empty? You empty? Show it off. Show it off. Show off your empty.
I'm empty. I'm done.
Alright, now folks, you know what time it is. It is time for us to proceed to depart, so everybody take care and have an awesome night or day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and if you do, name it after me. Don't drink and drive because, well, you might spill your drink, but more importantly, you might kill yourself or somebody else. And drinking and driving is dumber than being a Sequest fan. And what's dumber than that is rooting for little puke-infested crybabies like Tom. Giselle won't let me go to the Pro Bowl, and Eli's beat me twice in the Super Bowl, and Bill doesn't love me anymore. Brady, men slapping women, racism, animal abuse, fake friends, people who welch on bets, or anyone who is a member of, supports, or defends a Westboro Baptist Church. Things like that are just plain stupid, and who's got time for that?
Nobody.
If nobody does, I definitely don't.
Sure don't.
So y'all have an awesome night or day, and as always, live long and prosper.
Oh wait, I got my fingers out.
Turn it out the other way.
Oh.
There you go. Live long and prosper from the both of us.
I love you, son.
I love you too, and have a safe flight.
Thank you for a wonderful 2 weeks.
You're very welcome.
It's been awesome.
You're very welcome.
Take care. Live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper.